Oh my god, it's a protein muffin with cheese on top. It's cream cheese on top. Oh.
Running back. Because I'm awfully deceiving. I always say I'm fine, but that's not the true meaning. The walls are caving in and it leaves me with feelings. But the only one that matters is I won't be defeated. They'll keep talking, pray that I lost it. I keep it cool, my attitude stay frosted. And I'm intending to bring a revolution. There far too many problems to far few solutions. So let's march towards the hills. Let's march with the dreams to be fulfilled. The pen is letting, I'm making them sign a bill. Letting out the future is haunting me still. And all I know is I just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is we just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is you just need a. All I know is I just need a breathe. All I know is you just need a breathe. All I know is we just need a breathe. All I know is you just need a breathe. All I know is I just need a breathe. All I know is you just need a breathe. All I know is we just need a breathe. All I know is you just need a
What's up, guys? So like I told you yesterday, today I will be going into how my workout split and how my progression scheme is going to change from the off season up until this prep to a photo shoot, how my my training and my progression scheme is going to be now. So basically my training split looked like this before. Monday, power lower body. Tuesday, power upper body. Wednesday, power arms. Thursday, hyper legs. Friday, hyper chest and arms. Saturday, either back and shoulders or hyper arms. If I didn't do hyper chest and arms, I just did hyper chest on Friday. Sunday is hyper back and shoulders. Unless I did arms with my chest day, then the back and shoulders hypertrophy day would have been on Saturday. So this is what my workout split looks like right now. Monday, power lower body. Tuesday, power upper body. Wednesday, power arms. Thursday, hypertrophy legs. Friday, hypertrophy chest. Saturday, hypertrophy arms. Sunday, hypertrophy back and shoulders. Now, since I'm going into a caloric deficit, I'm actually going to start counting macros in a couple of days, guys. But since I'm going into a caloric deficit, this is way too much volume and it needs to change for sure. So what I'm going to change my workout split to from this is going to be still a Monday power lower body, Tuesday power upper body, but Wednesday is going to be an off day, always. I'm not going to split up my arms training, my arms power training from my Tuesday power day at all anymore. I'm not, no matter what, it's going to be part of my Tuesday upper body power day, just because I need that break. Since I'm on a caloric deficit, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not recovering the same as I was eating 5,000 calories, 4,000, 5,000 calories in the crazy off season, or even eating 3,500 calories just a couple months ago. So Monday, power legs. Tuesday, power upper body. Wednesday is off. Thursday is going to be a hype legs. Friday is going to be a hype chest and arms. And Saturday is going to be a hype back and shoulders. And this is not going to change, guys. It's going to be Monday, power legs. Tuesday, power upper body. Wednesday is going to be off. Thursday is going to be a hypertrophy legs. Friday is going to be hypertrophy chest and arms. Saturday is going to be a hypertrophy back and shoulders. And Sunday is going to be an off day again. Again, guys, because one of the things I'm noticing right now being on a caloric deficit is working out 7 days a week, having my back and shoulder day on Sunday, I'm not able to recover enough from my back and shoulder hypertrophy day, enough to hit a really, really good legs power day on Monday. The back hypertrophy work is taking a lot out of my deadlift from Sunday, so that on Monday I just don't have as much in me for my heavy deadlift. On Thursday, when I'm supposed to be doing my high volume leg workout, I'm a little bit beat up. On Tuesday, I did a heavyweight upper body power, and then on Wednesday, I did an upper body arms power day. So it's like I did 2 upper body power days before I even did my legs hypertrophy day. On my power day, I'm fatigued from my hypertrophy back and shoulders day on Sunday, so it's affecting my legs power day on Monday. On Thursday, I'm fatigued from my arms power day on Wednesday. And even then, again, guys, a lot of times I would do arms and cardio on Wednesday. So I'm going to make sure that if I do cardio on Wednesday, I don't do a lot because I don't want to affect my legs hypertrophy day on Thursday. So this is what I was doing right here. This one. This is what I'm going to. Now let's go into progression schemes real quick, guys. I'll pretty much explain to you what I was doing and what I'm going to change over to. So basically this entire off season, I haven't really been on an exact progression scheme. What I've been doing is on my power days, on my legs power day especially, I'm just going in and looking to improve a lift with a certain rep range. So for instance, sometimes I'll go in on my deadlift and try to get a better 3 rep at 95%. Sometimes I'll want to go in on my power day and get a better 5 rep at anywhere from 90 to 95%. Sometimes I'll auto-regulate and I don't feel as good, so I'll go in and try to get an 85% with my 4 or 5 rep on my deadlift and my squat. Sometimes I go in and prioritize my squat. My squat is 95% and my deadlift is 85%. Sometimes I would go in and prioritize my deadlift, which is most of the time because I'm trying to get my deadlift up there. So what I'll normally do on my power days is my squats would be anywhere from 3 to 5 reps at about 80 to 85% of max effort, which has been here lately around 385 to 405. And then I go to deadlifts, and then my deadlifts are about 90 to 95% max effort, and I've been going between 3 and 4 reps of 405. I'm really trying to get that 5 reps of 405 right now. So there's really no progression scheme. I'm using auto-regulation, and I'm just trying to get stronger with my triples and sometimes even my doubles and my 5 rep sets. So I'm just really trying to push the envelope and get stronger in the off season on the lower body power days. Now I'm doing mostly the same exact thing with the upper body power days. On bench press and OHP, I'm doing the same thing. It really depends on that day. Do I want to throw up some numbers on my bench press or throw up more numbers on my OHP? Sometimes I'll go like 95% of my bench press and try to hit, 325 for a double. And then other times I'll go about 90% and just try to hit 300 for 4. And I know from previous experience that I can hit 315 for 4, but sometimes on some days I want to hit OHP and get good numbers on OHP. So there was a couple days ago I was prioritizing OHP over bench, so this week in general, instead of going for really big numbers on bench, I just was conservative and went for around 300 for 4 reps on bench, saved a little bit, and also got 185 for 4 reps on OHP. Now, if I would have went crazy and went for 315 for 3 or 4 reps on bench, sets on sets, and then went to OHP and tried to get 185 for 4 reps, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. So guys, I use auto-regulation to program sort of what lifts I want to improve on specifically that day. I use doubles, triples, fours, and up to 5 reps on my lifts just to kind of try to get stronger in the off season. That is what I do on my power days in the off season. On my hypertrophy days, I basically do the exact same thing, except we're looking at a higher rep range. So on squat, bench, and deadlift, on all my hypertrophy days, basically what I'll do is I'll try to see what I can get with 10 reps. On bench, in the last year, it's progressed from me being able to get 250 for 10 reps on bench to now I'm able to get 275 for 10 reps on bench. And right now, my goal on bench is to be able to get 280 for 10 reps. Sometimes I'll drop down and try to get a 12 rep set. My best 12 rep set on bench right now I think is 250 or 255. So on my hypertrophy days, I like to work on my higher reps, just get my numbers up on my higher rep sets. So I want to be able to get more on bench for 10 reps, more on bench for 12 reps, and the same goes for OHP, the same goes for squat and deadlift and everything. Once I'm done with my core lifts on my hypertrophy day, so like on my chest day, once I'm done with my bench press, once I'm done with my incline bench press, then I'll just go into a lot of volume work, anywhere from 12 to 16 reps on chest exercises, chest machines, all that sort of stuff. And then my arms hypertrophy day is just volume like crazy. I'm not programming anything whatsoever, a lot of volume. My back and shoulders hypertrophy day is pretty much exactly the same, other than I do program in high reps on Pendlay rows and high reps on OHP. I'm trying to get more reps with 155, 160 on OHP. I'm trying to get more reps with about 185, 190 on Pendlay rows. So on Pendlay rows, I'm getting about 185, 190 pounds for about 10 reps. On OHP, I'm getting about 155 to 160 for 10 to 12 reps, and I'm just trying to get more and more. I'd like to be able to get about 185 for 10 reps on OHP, and eventually I'd like to be able to get about 225 for 10 reps on Pendlay rows, and this is something that I'm trying to accomplish in about the next year to year and a half. But yeah, that's how I've been programming my lower and upper body power and my lower and upper body hypertrophy in the off season. Now let's go into how I'm going to program everything for my prep for my photo shoot. So guys, I'm a big advocate and believer that when you're in a caloric deficit, when you're dieting, you have to have more programming going on in your workouts. You have to play it a little bit smarter. You can't do as much volume. You're not going to be able to lift as much weight as often. It's going to wear and tear more on your joints. It's going to take more out of your central nervous system because you have less calories, less overall fat, carbon, protein to play around with. So every single lift that you go really, really heavy for at 90 to 95% to 100% is going to take so much more out of your energy levels. It's going to take so much more out of your CNS. It's going to take so much more out of your joints and ligaments. So you really have to pay attention to your progression scheme. With that said, I'm going to start out using a very simple progression scheme on my upper and lower body power days. What I'm going to start out doing is a 6-5-4. So on my upper body power days, my progression scheme is going to be a 6-5-4. What I mean by this, guys, if in a couple weeks from now I'm deadlifting 405 and I'm getting it 6 reps, the week after that I want to get 410 for 5 reps. The week after that I want to get 415 for 4 reps. The fourth week, I'm going to take a deload, and I'm going to take about 20% off of the weight. I'm probably going to go down to about 325 for 4 reps. So my progression scheme for my power days is going to be 6 reps, 5 reps, 4 reps, and I'm going to be keeping it between 85 to 95% of max effort. I always try my best never to go to 100% max effort. As I get farther into my caloric deficit and get leaner, I'll probably lean towards 80 to 85% of max effort, but for right now, I'm going to stay towards 85 to 95. So this is going to be my progression scheme right here. 6-5-4 is going to be my progression scheme on all of my power days, on the bench press, on the squat, on the deadlift, and even the OHP. And I'm going to follow it religiously. So I'm finishing off my off-season progression, which really isn't a progression at all. It's just trying to hit numbers. I'm finishing that off this week. Next week I'm going on a 20% deload, and I'm taking off some volume on the sets. And the week after next, the following week after next week, I'm going to go on this progression for power. And let me show you the progression scheme that I'm going to go on for hypertrophy. So the progression scheme that I'm going to go on for hypertrophy is going to be 12, 10, and 8. Let's say on squats, I start out at 325 for 12 reps. Second week, I'm going to go ahead and go for 330 for 10 reps. The third week, I'm going to go for 335 for 8 reps. And now, this is what it's going to look like. And then you got the deload on the fourth week, and then the cycle starts over. Let's say the deload is going to be about 245 for 8 reps. So my deload is going to be about 245 for 8 reps. This is just an example, guys. These are not the exact numbers. On the hypertrophy days, not only do I try to go up in weight, but I also try to go up in volume. So on this first week, I might actually just hit, 2 sets. On the second week, I might hit 3 sets. On this third week, I might actually hit 4 to 5 sets. On my power days, what I do is I use top sets. So 405 times 6 is going to be my top set. I might actually go down to around 385 or 375 for another set of 6, and 365 for another set of 6. And if I want to keep doing sets, I'll either try to stay at 365 or go down a little bit more. Typically, I like to do about 3 sets on my power days. So basically, on my power days, I'm using 654 with top sets. So the top sets are only going to be the 654 at the current weight, and then the weight is going to drop 20 pounds or so on my second set. And if I do a third set, probably another 10 pounds or so, because I don't want to be in the gym all day. My hypertrophy days are going to be higher reps using progression schemes 12, 10, and 8, with my volume going up each week. So the first week it will be around 2 sets, maybe 3 sets. The second week it'll be around 3 to 4 sets. And the third week it'll be around 4 to 5 sets. So guys, that is how my workout split is going to change from off-season to calorie deficit, and that is how my progression scheme is going to change, guys. To be honest, I haven't been on a progression scheme. I've just been banging out the weights, trying to hit numbers, trying to get stronger, trying to grow. And now I'm trying to maintain as much muscle and as much strength as possible. If I can, I'd like to gain strength, possibly get 500 pounds while I'm in a caloric deficit on deadlift, and maintain my bench press around 335 or even go up to around 340 while my body weight drops below 170. This is what I'm doing, guys. These are my goals. Until next time, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. All love.